So I took that, I said, oh, God is in the center of my heart. Until I heard this, I forgot what it was, I heard him, and he gave an illustration. He said, okay, God lives in the center of your heart. How do you think the center of your heart is? Let's say about that big? So what happens on the outside of that center? What are you filling it with? Because we tend to fill our hearts with so many stuff, knowing that God is in the center, we begin to put other things in our hearts that sooner or later the center hole of the heart begins to close. And it begins to close, and then we be putting other things, all this, all this, and it begins to close, and it begins to close until it pushes God out. Why not say, I prefer for God to live in my whole heart instead of a certain part in our heart? It's important that we protect our hearts. We have loved ones that are deep in our hearts, and we are hurt, and we struggle, and we let this pain consume our heart. We let doubt consume our heart. We let loneliness consume our heart. And that's why we're losing the battle. Because we're not using the breastplate that is protecting our heart. But once you put that breastplate of righteousness on, it begins to protect that heart, and God begins to put a miracle, it begins to work in your heart. That's why it's important, and I'm going to continue saying that we need to be equipped with the right armor for the right